Well, this guy Pedri, without doubt, is the greatest talent of his generation to come out of Spain. I mean, he has all the traits of some of the great legends that have been there before him. The ability to handle the ball in tight spaces, his speed of thought on the turn, his understanding of the landscape around him, the intelligence in reading defensive positioning, all those factors which can make him unplayable when he's truly on song.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. So off we go then.
Howson. Zubimendi. Nico Williams. Cucurella. And here's Oyarzabal. Williams.
Deflected behind for a corner kick. What do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Pedri.
Decent strike,
Short.
kept it fizzing low. Gets good distance on it.
And it's Cucurella. And here's Pedri. And here's Oyarzabal!
He's done very well to get to that.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Looking here to chip it through. Oh, nicely intercepted. Montero. Oh, played right into his path. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. And reclaimed it in a trice.
Pedri. Yamal.
Done delicately. And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
Tonk.
That's really well manoeuvred.
Lenormand.
Makes the interception.
Zubimendi. Pedro Porro. Zubimendi. Howson.
Pinged towards the front line. It'll be a throw-in.
And it's Marino. Oh, it's a
Can he finish? Pedri with the short one. So who's he picking out?
Mikel Merino.
Now here's the delivery.
Zubimendi. Now it's Yamal.
Aimed in towards the centre. And they've got rid. Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick. quite meet it right.
And that was really good pressure. They did enough to put him off in the end.
Can he latch on to this? Nico Williams. Merino. Pedro Porro. The normal. Mikel Merino. Aim forwards. And it's lofted through here. Cucurella tries to clear. Howson. The normal. And it's played forward. Moved on forwards. Le Normand getting this one clear. Chance here to counter. Zubimendi. Nico Williams. And here's Oyarzabal. Played into the mid. Shot a goal! It's off target and by quite a way. Now it's Montero. Montero. Oh, nice touch. There are a few waiting for it. Cross goes in there. Only partially clear. Howson. Howson forwards and with intent. Cucurella. Hit into the middle. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. It's been a bright start from the underdogs. Certainly got the supporters going.
They're taking the game to their opposition, Peter. I'll be impressed if they manage this for 45 minutes, let alone for the full 90.
Cucurella gets a good foot in there. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Howson shifted upfield. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Mikel Merino played out to the left flank. Spain, but it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
Yeah, whether they've been allowed to set the standards or not, they're setting them, and a goal has to follow.
Knocks it out wide. Well, some are shouting for a corner, but the referee says goal kick. Merino. Yamal chooses to go cross-field. Cucurella. Williams. Nico Williams tries a cross. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. And he cuts out the supply. Zubimendi. Lenormand. Merino. Howson aimed forwards. Clipped into space. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Oyarzabal. Zubimendi. Cucurella. He's there to get rid.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Still goalless at the moment. Lenormand cuts it out. Pedro Porro. And here's Oyarzabal. Williams. Pedri. Over to the left. Is there any support? He might not need it. Tries a shot! That carried quite a threat. That's really well manoeuvred. And it's Merino. Pedro Porro looking to hit the byline here. Oh, smashing header! Goal! Spain! And it's Spain who take the lead.
Spain, the danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up, or it's going to happen again.
Spain have penetrated for the first time.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Pedri. Spread out to the left. Montero. Moved on forwards. Nico Williams producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. And it's Cucurella. That's been slipped through. Looking for a decent ball in. Pedri. Williams. Oh, this looks sharp. Yamal. Pedro Porro. Caught offside that time. Pedro Porro. And here's Oyarzabal. Yamal. Polk. Yamal. Spain are enjoying a good spell right now and leading. That's very neat. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Yamal. Forward it goes. Calmly anticipates. And it's played forward. Oh, super find. That's really well manoeuvred. Oyarzabal. Oh, there's a probing ball. Yamal, too strong for his opponent there. Mikel Merino, and the keeper's got it again. Pedri, Oyarzabal, and if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. And that was very necessary. He is just caressing the ball. Oh, can he get onto this? Oh, that's clever. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Oyarzabal. Out to the left it goes. Cucurella is... Oh, they could be caught out here. Plays it across. Tries to get it clear. Danger averted for now. That's a lovely, neat pass. That's been drilled forward. Pedro Porro does really well to win the ball there. Zubimendi. And it's Pedri. And here's Oyarzabal. And here's Yamal. Montero. Aim forwards. Howson forwards and with intent. Yamal. And he's surging through. Over to the left. In it comes. Cleared away. Deftly away. No way through. Can he finish? It's there! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Spain are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Pedri. Spain have scored 2 quick goals here and are well and truly in the driving seat. Yamal. Yamal has a look inside the box. Yamal's cross. And that's been well dealt with. And they've got a throw. Pedri clears it away. Yamal. Merino. Now who's going to be first to this? Moved on forwards. Great defending, strong and determined. Pedro Porro. And here's Oyarzabal. He's in plenty of space here. It's a clearance, but not much of one. Has a look and plays it forward. And he's straight offside. Who do you, Jim, see making a difference here?
Well, someone I really like to look at, Peter, would be Thomas Partey. I mean, we all...
Time and again they are repelled. Montero. Aim forwards. Lenormand gets across to intercept that. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Spread out to the left. Zubimendi. Short changes him with that pass. Zubimendi. Montero. Quality ball. Lenormand cuts out the pass. Cucurella. Nico Williams. Nico Williams takes a look up. Oh, that's neat. And here's Nico Williams. Nico Williams. And the shots! Relentless! Just relentless! And they are pulling clear here. He won't get any simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
.3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Harrison gently done. Merino. Nico Williams looks to get on the end of this. Pedro Porro. Pedri. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Merino. Mikel Merino showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Lofted upfield. Dinks one through. Dink through. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Now it's Oyarzabal. He's beaten the last man. That has found him in acres of space. He's got away. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Driven forward. Lenormand gets over and intercepts. Howson. Out to the left it goes. Williams. He's free. Williams! It's a loose ball. And he should have made it 4.
Well, he looked pretty much unstoppable there. The only thing missing was the finish, of course.
Nico Williams, over to the left. That's tidy. Zubimendi. Over to the left. He's shifting through the gears here. Strong running down that left flank. Elects to cross. And it's hoisted clear. Mikel Oyarzabal. Spain, half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. And it's Pedri.
What do you, Jim,
Now it's
see
Williams.
making the difference here?
He's found a way through. He's having a shot! Pedri. Cucurella. Pedri! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Showing good feet. Time to deliver. Pedri. Howson. Merino. And it's played forward. And that has been cleared. Yamal. Pedro Porro. Pedro Porro carries the ball down the right. And it's Porro. Yamal providing an outlet on that flank.
Cleared without complication.
Up he goes! It's a goal! Comfort, yet more comfort, easing away. Great corner, and he did the rest.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
It's become a case of men against boys.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Out to the left it goes. Oh, sweet feet. And that's aimed into the middle. Howson tries to clear. That's an excellent interception. Gets it away. That's really well manoeuvred. Howson with the clearance. Subimendi. Minutes to be added on. Ball's played through. Yamal in acres of space out wide. And he won't reach that. Nico Williams. Now that's well seen too. Moved on forwards. Defending of the desperate variety. Throw in. Ah, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Can he find the finish? And that's wide. Subimendi. Lenormand. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. That's a good run down the left. Aim forwards. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Cucurella. Lenormand. Subimendi. Howson. Pedri. Subimendi. Lenormand. Lenormand forwards and with intent. And we hit half-time. Have had it all their own way so far then, and they go in at the break in an utterly dominant position.
Spain really are in control here. They've done exactly what they set out to do. There's a genuine flow about their football, and some of the stuff they've played so far has been great on the eye.
Spain are looking awesome. Going into half-time with a lead then that is surely insurmountable. Hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Cucurella. Nico Williams. Cucurella. Howson. Le Normand. Pedro Porro. Yamal. Merino. Pedri. Oyarzabal. Oyarzabal has his eye on that match ball.
Well, I think he's got a great chance of ending up with a match.
And he's had a shot! Up towards the front line. Well timed, excellent interception. Howson. Cucurella. And it's played forward. Oh, played through for the wide man. No, not quite on the same wavelength. And here's Oyarzabal. That's been drilled forward.
Spain have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Howson. Le Normand. Howson. Howson shifted upfield. Spread out to the left. Good play on the left-hand side here. Plenty waiting in the middle. Turns and goes back. He's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Gary Rodriguez. Howson gently done. Zubimendi. Cucurella, and he goes cross-field. Pedri. Nico Williams. Very nicely done. And the shot! Oh, he really got hold of that.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Well read, nice interception. Cleared away. Played out wide. The referee's awarded a free kick.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card. And he's there to get it away. That's a lovely, neat pass. Gary Rodriguez. Nice physical challenge. Gary Rodriguez. He slings it in. Aim forwards. Yamal. Zubimendi. Nico Williams has found the net here, of course. Nico Williams. Oyarzabal being hounded, manhandled at times.
Well, this defence now knows that they have to reduce his movement because they've allowed him to run free.
Merino. Pedri. Merino. Mikel Merino. Now he's got space here. Yamal. Oh, that is and a chance! And yes, it's there! And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Oh, there's a probing ball. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Pedro Porro.
That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
Nico Williams. Pedri. Zubimendi. Merino. Pedro Porro hurtling down that right flank. And here's Yamal. Moved on forwards. Polk. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Yamal. Picks it up out wide. Well, the clearance is short. Goes for a shot! Well, he's kept it out. That's a great save.
Well, the defence are in a good position to get behind the ball and let them just try from range.
Quality ball. Howson, some resolute defending there. Pedro Porro. Polk. And it's played forward. That has been cut short. He can run onto that. Pedri. And here's Oyarzabal! Keeper always had the measure of that.
Oyarzabal really couldn't have done much better with that. He was under so much pressure.
Clears it away. That's going to go a long way. Pedro Porro. Yamal. Pedri. Merino. Lenormand looks to the other side. Nico Williams. And here's Nico Williams. Williams. Can he deliver? That's good play. Merino. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. That's really well manoeuvred. Pedri. Yamal. Now it's Oyarzabal. He's had a shot! Goal! It hurts, does it not? Oh, how reality hurts.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them. Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
That's a little off target. Howson. Lenormand forwards and with intent. Played with finesse. Corner then. Zubimendi is there and he can get that clear. Pedro Porro. Yamal. Pedro Porro. Merino. Cucurella. Moved on forwards. This interception, his positioning was spot on. And it's Pedri. Pedri! And it's played forward. Gary Rodriguez. Aim forwards. Gary Rodriguez. Brilliantly cut out. And he shoots! Nico Williams. Pedri. Cucurella. Nico Williams. Pedri. Did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. And that's really well manoeuvred. Driven forward. Howson. Howson shifted upfield. Cucurella. Howson aim forwards. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Howson concedes a free kick for that. And he's going to have his name taken.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
Yamal attempts a clearance. It's run loose here. It's a foul in a dangerous area. Well, the ref's being lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. And he's there to clear it. Pedro Porro. Zubimendi. Howson played over towards the opposite flank. Tries to get it clear. Nico Williams. Yamal. Merino. Pedro Porro. Lovely. Off the ball! It's in! And this is getting ridiculous. Borderline crazy.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
He's got form. That is remarkable.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Pedro Porro at his creative best. He's set up 2 goals. Pedri. Merino. Pedri. And it's Porro. That has been knocked clear. And it's played forward. Get a throw in. Ball is over the line. Moved on forwards. Zubimendi makes the interception. Howson forwards and with intent. Cucurella. Cucurella stood his ground strongly. Nico Williams. And here's Pedri. Over to the left. That's a cute ball. Yamal. That's really well manoeuvred. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Cuts out the pass. Pedri. Nico Williams. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Merino. Cleared away. What a throw in. And it's Pedri. Subimendi. Pedri. Merino. Here's Oyarzabal. And that has been clubbed away. Oh, this looks sharp. Howson gets across to intercept that. Lenormand shifted upfield. Nico Williams. Cucurella. Oyarzabal. Zubimendi, gently done. Cucurella. Williams. Oh, it's played into the area. And he's heaved it away. Aim forwards. Oh, Red, nice interception.
Yeah, just noticing now about that defensive line and how much it's dropping. It's too deep for me.
And why do you think that would be?
Well, it's an obvious move to prevent the opposition from exploiting the space that was usable.
That's pretty clear, it is a foul. That's a booking, always looked it. Players have gathered ground and they are clearly concerned.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Going for goal! And it's Porro. Pedro Porro, and that's aimed into the middle. Has a look and plays it forward. Calmly anticipates. Lenormand. Merino, and it's played forward. Oh, can he get onto this? That is a little undercooked. Merino. Pedro Porro. Yamal. And here's Pedri. Oh, easy pickings there. It's a quick ball upfield. Gary Rodriguez. Plenty, great chance! Dealt with nicely by the defence. Moved on forwards. Nico Williams. Howson. Pedro Porro. Yamal. Pedri. Zubimendi. Zubimendi played out to the left flank. Into the channel. Played into space out wide. And it's hoisted clear. Zubimendi have it back and can go again. Always onto this. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Cucurella, now here's the delivery. Aim forwards. Driven forward. Pedri. Cucurella. Zubimendi. Le Normal. Merino. Le Normal. Merino. Nico Williams. Cucurella. Howson. That's really well manoeuvred. He's got plenty of space out wide here. And it's Pedri. It's gone in! He's put through his own net!
That can happen to anyone. It's truly unlucky for him, but it's just the way it is.
There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Well, you have to feel a little for the player being taken off here. I think he's been made the scapegoat after that, but I guess something had to be done. I suppose it did need a little change.
Spain got some help from Lady Luck there. They all count. Zubimendi. Le Normal. Merino. Yamal. Le Normal. Zubimendi. Le Normand shifted upfield. Pedri. Pedro Porro. Oh, he's found support out wide. Yamal delivers the ball. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Pedro Porro played back in. Tries to get it clear. And that's a throw. Yamal's cross. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked...
Pedri! Well, it was a chance, but you need some drink for the keeper. Oh, nicely intercepted. Tonk is onto it in a flash. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Cucurella. Merino. Howson gently done. Pedri. Howson. Zubimendi. Cucurella. Nico Williams. Zé Luis. Played into space. Can he latch on to this? Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Pedri. Mikel Oyarzabal. Zé Luis. Zubimendi wins the duel this time. Muscular approach does pay off here. Gary Rodriguez. Oh, that's nice. A chance to play it in. Plenty waiting in the middle. That's a good ball. Lovely bit of skill. Played out to the right. Zubimendi cuts it out. Now it's Oyarzabal. Now it's Pedri. Yamal. Merino. The normal. Subimendi. Pedro Porro. Merino. The normal. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. This is a side which is purring, picture perfect, a win they will relish, having pulverised what was put in front of them. It was a pulsating performance. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, it's just a case of reality striking, Peter. One side, through their quality, almost obliged to win it, and like in 99% of cases, this is what happened.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.